Hello and welcome to the Perth International Series. We've got a massive matchup here over in Western Australia. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix taking on the Ryukyu Golden Kings. You see your starting lineups right there. We're here with Peter Hooley ready to get this one underway.
We're getting close, Felix. We are getting very close. And we've got 6 days until the official tip-off. Jack Cooley there. There's a couple of big Americans on this team from Japan. Vic Law, his return to Perth. It'll feel good for Vic Law for sure. Catching up with some former teammates, team he played for. Alex Kirk, another American, and some good Japanese local players. But it's all really eyes on Perth, right? We'll talk about it a lot throughout this game. They're going to be featuring in the next one. Obviously, being back here.
They certainly will be, Peter. Right now, it's the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. You are off to an unbelievably hot start. Now, the Phoenix, one that a couple of people, throughout what we saw from the Blitz, knee-jerk reactions, said maybe not as impressed as they would like to be with the Phoenix.
I think they're going to take a bit of time to gel. John Brown came into the mix late, and this should feel good actually for Perth fans because they nearly had the chance to see John Brown with what happened a couple of years ago. He was essentially signed and then it fell through because he wouldn't have qualified. But he gets to suit up for the Phoenix here, and let's see what they're made of. You know they're going to be strong defensively. You know under Josh King they're going to be strong defensively. It's just all about their offense. Can their young guns continue to fire? And Geordie Hunter, what's he going to bring this year? So it's an exciting group.
Certainly is. John Brown, the man you speak of right there, almost, as you said, had a little stint with the Kings. Didn't quite work out. 3 years later, still plenty of run left in those legs as well. And what we saw from him at the Blitz, I thought was really impressive. Just down in a stance on defense, directing.
Well, his whole resume for his entire career has been on the defensive end. He is one of the best defenders in his position with what he does. So right now, this is more of the reason why we're going to continue to push it on NBL Overtime throughout the entire year's coverage. We need an all-defensive team this year because of players like John Brown. But I'm excited for this one. Another hit out. I'm expecting Josh King to really, really play through guys close to what would be normal rotations because they tip it up for real next week.
Hey, they do. They tip it up for real, Pete. They tip it up for real. Jack Cooley as well for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. He's one of those guys. You know, there's cult guys in college that we used to watch going through. He was one of those guys. There's a bit of a mix-up on the tip here. Geordie Hunter.
Notre Dame.
In all sorts. Notre Dame
legend. Alex Kirk, Lobo legend.
Tip's going to go the way of South East Melbourne to get this one underway. Foxwell looking to have a real breakout year, this one, you'd imagine. Hunter up top. Sobey, never shy to pull the trigger, gets it up there. Shots off. And Cooley.
I'm not surprised to see the starting lineup from Josh King. I think this is what we see at the start of the season, where you have Renz coming off the bench, the Belgium star with Malik Lewis, the next star, slotting into the three is Vic Law. Tees one up.
Hunter with the skip pass. Foxwell on the drive. Sobey gets his second look at it. Cashes it.
2 field goal attempts in the first 40 seconds for Nathan Sobey. He's still going to have to carry a heavy load offensively for this team. Owen Foxwell given the starting point guard duties. Hunter Maldonado coming off the bench.
Maldonado and Vrenz Blindberg coming off the bench.
Yeah, it's interesting. You don't normally see that, right? 2 imports coming in, both coming off the bench. I like the makeup. I like the idea of what Josh King's going with, but we don't see it often.
No, we certainly don't, Pete.
This is going to be a long night if you audition that up.
Kishimoto through the back. Good pressure in the backcourt. From Kishimoto. John Brown. Geordie Hunter, just the key to him staying out of foul trouble this season. Gurjok Gak, of course, just helps out in the backcourt. But
good hit there from Owen Foxwell. Really good ball movement from the Phoenix. That's what they're going to have to see a lot more, because you just look at this starting five and you're probably wondering and asking, besides Nathan Sobey, where are the points coming from? Yes, John Brown is expected to do a little bit more offensively, but it's going to have to be the likes of Malik Lewis, Owen Foxwell, just to take a big leap forward on the offensive end.
Jack Cooley, shot clock winding down, turns, spins. Can't get that one to fall, it's way off. And good defense from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
Great defense. We know that's what Josh King is all about, his coaching philosophy. If they can lock up defensively, I know we'll talk about it all year long. There is an unbelievable talent here in the NBL this season. But if history tells us anything, if you're not a top 4 defensive team, you've got no chance of winning it all. And that's what Josh King's going to continue to try and build and see if tradition can repeat.
Good pressure from the Golden Kings. They'll come up with it. Nice pass over the top to Cooley. Just gets it slapped away. And news to me, Pete, that the B-League stands for Basketball League.
The top
the A-League,
league in
B-League,
Japan.
C-League. Quite confusing to those not as familiar with the Japanese
Was a little
leagues.
nervous when we were doing prep for this game this week, and you did ask me, you said, what's the A-League?
Kishimoto almost gets that one thrown away. Can't complete the finish. Lewis will take it the other way. Brown in transition. Upstairs and a nice finish.
And that's where I think the Phoenix are going to have to thrive out in transition. When you think about their offensive production, where it comes from, if they can get their defense to cause stops, get out and run and get easy points, that's a great little feed there. I tell you what, Jack Cooley is a problem. That big frame does all the right things. You can understand why. Would love playing in Japan.
Hunter from the top, cashes that one.
He's doing that this year. We saw it at the Blitz. He is not afraid to let it fly. Geordie Hunter adding something to his offensive repertoire.
Love the way that John Brown goes about his game.
He's going to have to turn the DJ down in my headset.
Is Jack Cooley a guy that we could potentially see? Is he within the price range of an NBL team?
Oh, no, you think about what would be on here in Japan. He's the perfect prototype to go in there in that role and just throw his weight around, be super efficient.
Oh, just looks to have slipped on the floor. Comes up with a loose ball. Hunter will tip it away. Vic Law will get it back.
Really good.
Down and dirty in the early going here.
Great defense from the Phoenix. You can't see it, but you can just imagine. Down the other end, Josh King loving it. Absolutely loving it. The defensive pressure. This is going to be the identity of the Phoenix Felix. You talk about the questions people have offensively.
Sometimes
that's
it's
why
me
you
asking
see
the questions and then questioning the question.
That's why you see Josh King wearing the sneakers, because he is active on the sideline.
Lewis. Phoenix not just doing on the defensive end, but moving on the offensive end quite well as well. They're going to pick up the foul here.
Vic Law with a bit of a take foul.
Angus Glover refereeing the game as well. Wow. Just talk about a multi-skilled guy.
I had the same thoughts. I can't even be mad. Popped into my head.
Lewis works on the block. Might have just gotten away with the travel there. Foxwell, shot clock winding down. Gets into the paint. Errant pass, misses Hunter. And the Ryukyu Golden Kings will go the other way.
Yeah.
6 minutes remain in the first half.
And that's what we need to see, right? The offensive breakdown. So this is going to be very interesting with Nathan Sobey, their leading playmaker, sitting down. In comes Angus Glover, who we know can fill it up, and I'm expecting a massive year from Angus Glover, especially offensively, being ultra aggressive, because where do the points come from? Maldonado, Blydenberg still on the bench.
Kishimoto can't complete that one. Cooley will clean it up.
Jack Cooley, 6'9", listed as probably a little generous.
He's a strong dude.
Let me
That's
finish.
a strong dude.
Yep, he would have.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Kishimoto, second look at it. That's good.
He's lighted up from outside. He's been very aggressive early.
Certainly not trigger shy, is he? Foxwell. DJ Mitchell into the game. Looks to work on Law. Can't get by him. Nice pass in there to Gak with a strong finish.
DJ Mitchell's one as well. So just a very quiet personality, the way he goes about it on the basketball court. But under Josh King, he was super excited to get him signed this offseason as Cooley from the free throw line.
He's been able to find his stroke offensively so far, but he's getting in all the right spots. Foxwell, Glover, Mitchell. Nice penetration. He'll find Glover on the outside. He'll bank it. And the Phoenix off to a strong start here, most of which on the defensive end, which is what Josh King will be wanting to see. Still no Friends Blyenberg in the game. Will be interesting. I know it's preseason and there's different rotations and all that sort of stuff, but he's one that a couple of guys have mentioned that does he fit in that system?
Well, Maldonado as well, you see right there. There was a lot of talk that he was expected to come off the bench, that Josh King was going to hand the keys to Owen Foxwell, who's continued to improve every single year, and Maldonado being that kind of energy guy off the bench and continue to grow and adapt to the NBL. But Blydenberg for sure. I think a lot of people, what we saw in the first couple of preseason games, definitely didn't tick the boxes. A lot of people expected this early, but it's so early, right? I liked when I saw him coming off the bench at the Blitz. He looked a little bit more confident. He could pick his spots. If he can adapt and see how the game's played early and often, I think he's going to have a lot of success, but they've got to see that obviously more often than not because he does have a unique frame. At 6'10", small forward, we don't have too many of them in the NBL.
Certainly don't. Certainly don't. Don't forget, Play It Loud, September 18th in Tasmania. Play It Loud. That's the slogan this year. The NBL ticks off. Next year, it's going to be Play It Louder.
Ticks off or tips off?
Tips off is what I was looking for.
Just making sure. I thought you just ticked it off the whiteboard.
Have we had many Japanese players across the NBL? There hasn't been too many, because I believe it doesn't count towards
Yeah, special
an
restricted
import
player.
spot. It's
Yeah,
a
for
special
sure.
restricted player.
But they are highly sought after.
Kishimoto works off the law screen. Wide open look up the top of the key. Can't convert. Foxwell will clean it up.
It'd be great to see Vic Law back in the league one day. How good was he for Brisbane and then Perth?
Oh, strong drive on the left. He's good. He's good. He's good.
You see Maldonado and Blaženberg ready to check in.
Nice pass there from Kishimoto. Law can't complete, but he'll go to the line.
They're starting to pick him apart defensively a little bit.
Alex Kirk, you said Lobo legend. Was he there when Hugh Greenwood was there?
Sure was. There was a few Aussies around that Lobo team. Oh my word!
Oh.
Somebody shut the windows in Perth.
Christ.
That was much better.
So it wasn't hard to do better than the first attempt for Aluma. Glover guarded tight. Looks to work back. Just a little overzealous on the pass.
And this is where I'd like to see. So you brought in your two imports. We talked about Vrenz and Maldonado. Try and get them involved early. Try and get them into the offense. See where they can have some advantages, because we mentioned the 6'10" size. Put him in something and try and get him into this game, because he's got this unique skill set, especially against this Japanese team, where he could be a problem.
Aluma. Waki finds the corner. Can't complete that one. And Maldonado into the game will push it the other way. Glover manages to wrangle it in. Maldonado will win the athletic contest at the top, and he'll get into the paint. Kirk can't quite touch it, but he'll do the illegal one. Slap in the backboard.
Didn't have to do it either, because that looked like it was coming off from Maldonado. There is Alex Kirk.
Did he spend much time in the NBA? Alex Kirk, I think he might have spent in the early two-way days. Aluma up top, can't find Kirk. He'll try his luck from outside. Can't complete it, and Kirk will come up with the board. Cops one on the way through and one.
I mean, just getting in the right position, putting DJ Mitchell underneath the hoop. This is between Kirk and Cooley. Say that 10 times real fast.
Kirk and Cooley.
We're just out-positioning the Phoenix. Offensive rebounds, and it shouldn't happen with the Phoenix roster the way it's built this year. Being able to secure rebounds, limit teams to one shot, really focus on the defense is where they're going to have to thrive. But full bench unit out there for Josh King right now.
The roster does go fairly deep when you look at the two imports in that bench unit. Where are your projections for Southeast Melbourne at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, yeah, it's tough. If I'm looking around the rest of the league, and we obviously haven't seen all the teams at full strength now, but if you ask me if they're in my top 4, top 5, as it stands, probably not. But if they can pull it together, especially defensively, I trust history. If you are elite defensively, you're going to be around the mark. If you can hold the potent offensive teams you're playing against to a respectable number, you're going to be in with a chance. And I trust Josh King to do that.
Certainly turned this group around last year after an 0-6 start. Mitchell heavily contested from the corner. Can't complete that. Gack will chase down the rebound. Gets it thrown away by Kirk.
Yeah, there's two offensive possessions that Josh King's not going to like too much. TJ Mitchell, we know he can knock down the three at a high rate. That was straight out of the baseline, out of bounds. Heavily contested.
You always go to the awkward jog after you do the floor wiping, don't you?
Because you want to get off, but you also want to make sure you've done your job.
Yeah. Yeah, to Blindberg. Tough fadeaway. Can't complete that one.
Great rebound.
Luna will pull it down. Blindberg uses his length there, tips it away. Gack again, aggressive towards the rim. Can't finish there and can't draw the contact either.
Not sure if we have coaches' challenges in these exhibition games.
Kabari guarded closely by Maldonado. Gets into the paint. Explorative dribble. The shot clock winding down. Kirk with a nice pass.
Yeah, they've been caught sleeping a little bit defensively at times here, the Phoenix. Just ball watching. You know that's going to end up on the clips when they do the review from Josh King. I think John Brown's checking back into the game here.
And I'm not as familiar with the Japanese B-League styles of play, but when you look at the Japanese national team, the way that they play, it's a lot of pass and cut sort of action. So no surprise about a few open looks from that so far.
Yeah, and definitely making the most of every open opportunity. It's a unique season too for the NBL fans that aren't quite familiar with it. You play a Saturday, Sunday against the same team. 60-game season.
Wow. So you earn your money.
A lot of guys over there who talk about it, especially the first year, it takes a lot of adjusting to if you're not prepared for it. Talking about some games where you might have a night game on Saturday and an afternoon game on Sunday against the exact same team.
Hope you're enjoying your glass of water there, Peter. I just noticed there's not one on my side.
It's called preparation, my friend. Been preparing 5 months for this season.
Packed out arena. Fans on their feet for this one, an 8-point lead. Gack left wide open up top. Kirk showing no respect to it. Potentially for good reason there. Brown. It's an interesting shot. It's an interesting shot for him. Kirk demanding it on the low block. Likes the matchup with Gack.
Just using his
Gets
size.
right into the paint. Can't complete it. Golden Kings just having a bit of trouble finishing around the paint. Sobey back into the game. Nice pass from Blindberg to the corner. And Maldonado will cash it.
Good knockdown from Maldonado. Good aggressiveness from Bleisenberg. That's what I want to see. Even though he didn't shoot it, but just really being on the front foot. Trying to make some plays. They're going to need more playmaking opportunities from him.
All wrapped up. And Maldonado and John Brown both pretty proficient on the defensive end. So
Maldonado's been really good in this short stint since he subbed into the game. Just being off the ball, reading the play, getting in the passing lanes, being active with his hands. We know that's what John Brown does.
.11-point lead. Vic Law back into the ball game. A little extra shove there from Nathan Sobey. His former NBLer, Vic Law. Ryukyu Golden Kings, of course, the B-League champions in 22-23 season. And Law converts the first. Can't convert the second. Blindberg will pull it down.
And these are why these games are fun. You see Vic Law here matching up on Nathan Sobey. They would have done that in practice in NBL 21. Teammates.
And that's where he's going to be at his best there. Blindberg, catch and shoot from the corner.
Just caught the defense slipping and then turning it into the defensive end. But you go and play in Japan, and Vic Law's had an outstanding time in Japan up until this point, and you no doubt it's going to continue that, even though NBL teams always just pulse check at the end of each year with Vic Law. But it was outstanding in Brisbane before getting injured. As we said, teammates with Sobey back then, and then the Perth Wildcats. The duo with him and Bryce Cotton was exceptional.
Kirk under pressure at the top, find his way to the rim, throws it up. Can't find anything out of it, and John Brown will wrestle it back. Sobey to the corner, Blindberg, he's been aggressive. John Brown again with that NBA Live 2005 style.
I tell you what, there's a little bit of Michael Redd in it.
Yeah.
Not the same ending. Michael Redd, obviously
tough to shoot, baby.
One of the best shooters in the history of the game. There's a little bit of Michael Redd to it.
13-point lead for Southeast Melbourne, but it's a 13 that Josh King would have his eyes on. Sobey out of control.
Well, I think he thought there was going to be a foul there.
I think you're right.
Smart from Alex Kirk. Faked him out. A little foul fake. I don't see foul fakes too often.
Yeah, it's a Lobo thing. 2 seconds. Golden Kings will have to throw it up here. Law fades away, throws it up. Can't convert it in a strong first quarter, and exactly what Josh King would have been wanting from his group after the Blitz performances. A 14-point lead, 12 points. They've lost a point, the Golden Kings. They've been docked a point.
Yeah, really strong start defensively, especially from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. And that's all that they can really hope to get out of these preseason games, is understanding that defensively is where they're going to succeed this season. If they can continue to build on that, offense, they'll still have to continue to find out who, outside of Nathan Sobey, John Brown, everybody else, is going to be the ones to continue to lift it. But they can't be upset with that.
Hasn't this taken the world by storm? The new take on Super Coach NBL. Beat the coach now. Gone is the old method. In with the new stuff. And again, Play It Loud season starts September 18 in Tasmania. We're all going to be there. Are you going to be there, Pete?
No, we.
Loser.
I'll be there for the Phoenix first home game against the Cairns Taipans.
Jack McVeigh, early numbers saying he is bringing in the broadcast numbers. Jack McVeigh, the fans are happy to have him back in the league, and certainly the Taipans shoot 27% from the field. The Golden Kings early going here, and they've had some decent looks at it.
They have. As we mentioned, these teams like to pass the ball, move really quickly, but take every opportunity they can to shoot from outside. Cooley was exceptional when he was out there. The offensive rebounds, probably the one thing that Josh King wouldn't be too thrilled with in the first quarter. Just giving up extra offensive rebounds to both Cooley and Kirk.
Yep, that's correct.
Don't forget the Perth Wildcats in action next. Would you say there's been more preseason action this season as opposed to previous? I think we've had a lot of preseason games.
Yeah, well, the Blitz was shortened, just 2 games each, but obviously teams like to do this. The opportunity here, the Wildcats have put on this showcase. Phoenix have jumped on board. Perth went to Japan last season for their preseason to play some games, so a new competition you get to play against. Really try and fine-tune things in the lead up for the real thing that starts on Thursday.
Weinberg gets it back from Maldonado. On the drive. Can't find anything probing in there.
And those are the plays from him that you want him to be a little bit more aggressive for himself. He's always looking for that pocket pass in that. You can see he was barely trying to get close enough to the rim to lay it up. Use that size, use that length to try and put some heat on the rim.
Scan that QR code now to get involved in Beat the Coach. Montrez has got his team ready for round 1. As John Brown can't complete that. Maldonado will bounce it off the foot. We're going the other way. Blindberg looking to pressure Vic Law in the backcourt. Law gets it back on the drive. Shakima. Oh, nice little shake and bake there.
That's nice. And Maldonado on skates a little bit there.
And Malik Lewis, you know, you talk about guys who are going to take a step up this year. We saw it about the halfway point of last year once he entered the starting lineup. Really came into his own.
I think
Can he
right
keep
now
that going as he gets the drive middle.
These are the
Strong
plays.
finish.
They're the ones. They're the ones that not just Josh King, but that's what NBA eyes want to see. He's got that NBA frame. He's got that feel. He's very good in transition. We saw him last season. You talk about when he got in the starting lineup, trying to dunk on everybody. Defensively, he wants to be one of the best defenders in the league, and all the tools are there. The mindset is clearly there.
You see this, just this tough grown man finish. Cannot wait. We're on the topic of next stars. I cannot wait to see Karim Lopez in action.
Projected lottery pick right now. Give us your prediction where he ends up next year. I think in the really
number one pick.
I like it.
And hopefully some
I think him and Dash Daniels will both be
some Damon Lowry commentary can end
top
up on
10
draft
picks.
night on the highlights package.
Very selfless.
Law, hard baseline. Draws the foul, go to the line.
Good take there from Vic Law. Saw his teammates clear out and then just put the ball on the floor. And once Malik Lewis was beat, as soon as Law got into his body, he was probably out of position and was going to get called for the foul.
What do you think of the one guy sitting on the baseline row here? Once they zoom out to the other, just the... You reckon he's staff or he's just bought the one ticket?
He might be just waiting. It's the international series. Might just be waiting for the mighty Wildcats. We're not going to see Mason Jones. It's a bit flattening. Should see JLA.
Yeah, Mason. Talk me through Mason Jones as well, because there's some. I'm hearing a whole lot of different talk around him, but I'm trying not to get too overhyped with guys. I do fall into that trap at times. Is he as good as advertised?
I think he is. Anytime you shoot over 40% from three in consecutive seasons, you can light it up. And I think what he's going to be able to adapt to is he's not going to have to be that guy every single night. There's John Brown. Takes one. He's going to get the lucky roll there. Between JLA, Christian Doolittle, Dylan Windler all being aggressive, he's not going to have to be that main guy. So we'll talk about it when the Wildcats are on, but I am very, very high on their chances this season. I know you're on John Riley Island.
Oh, I am on John Riley Island. It's Cooley. Finds a shooter in the corner and he'll knock it down. Foxwell. Hard left, can't come up with anything. He'll step through and just scoop it up. Can't complete the finish. And Lewis, nice little cross, gets to the middle.
Beautiful take.
And one.
Great take, Malik Lewis. I love that he didn't settle for the three. I was worried he was going to walk into that three ball.
You were worried. You looked visually concerned.
Would have had every right to shoot it. Little throwdown right to left. And then really strong finish through contact. These are the plays, the mindset, the aggression that NBA eyes are going to be loving on Malik Lewis. Second year in the Next Stars program, understands the game, understands the league, has the confidence. And what I love about him is I was down in their practice probably 6 weeks ago, and he talked about his decision to come back, and he said he wasn't ready. He said, I wasn't ready for the draft at that point. I want another year. We saw the improvement over 1 year in the NBL. Another year under Josh King. It's all positive signs for him.
Cooley up top. Throws it up. Way off. And Sobey just attempts the aggressive.
Never do that. You can never throw it back underneath your hoop. Sobey's a veteran, been around long enough for that.
And Sobey as well was one of the guys that, he copped a fair bit of criticism in the start of the year last year with his form and really turned his season around. And of course, you saw the South East Melbourne wins go with it. Is that?
Well, that's the reason. The shots like that, when you've still got 8-9 seconds left on the shot clock, heavily contested, almost two hands, that's one where you've just got to swing. Now, the thing for Sobey this year is he's going to have to be the primary playmaker. There's no doubt about it. So he gets a little bit of that freedom to have those kind of erratic shots that he's always had in his career. But when he's on one and when he's playing the right way, he's one of the best players to watch. So if he can really tap into that, and Josh King's going to give him that freedom, we're going to see Sobey succeed because he's going to have to for this team as well.
Glover can't knock down the triple. Hunter will pull it down. Malik Lewis steps back. Can he have it on the outside too? Can't that time, but Foxwell hunts it down and finishes.
Just love the way he goes about it, his tenacity. And you can already see Josh King the way they're going to play. They score, they are up and in. Every single player is up and in full court.
Arakawa. Cooley, nice little dish into Law. Gets it at the shooter outside. Cashes that in. Golden Kings. Can they fight their way back into this game? 12-point margin as Sobey puts up a little floater.
Not a bad take there. That's one he's going to make more often than not. But the Golden Kings, they've just found a way to tick the scoreboard over while the Phoenix have been struggling here in this second quarter. I mentioned their shooters all over the floor, but Cooley, Vic Law, they're some playmakers. They make the right decision.
11 points the first 3.5 minutes of this quarter for the Golden Kings. Foxwell, foul line jumper, off. Law finds Cooley.
Great pass.
Wrangles it in. Nice little dump-off pass. Unfortunately, the much smaller teammate.
Well, they got away with 2 or 3 travels there, but the defense, really good effort to respond there from the Phoenix.
Nice pass from Foxwell to find Lewis.
Malik Lewis has been on one. Start this game. His movement off the ball there, the back door, good pass from Foxwell.
So the exciting thing for Southeast is going to be, while they don't have the extreme import firepower that we see some of these other teams loading in with their big threes, their natural progression of guys like Malik Lewis, Owen Foxwell, they're going to get a lot more out of them, you would hope, this year than they did last year.
Exactly, right.
So I think that's going to be the net positive from that.
And we kind of look, if you look at the blueprint of what the Hawks proved last year, when you've got guys with some chips on their shoulder in the continuity you talk about, but understanding their roles are going to increase. I'm talking about guys like Dave O'Hickey. We saw Todd Blanchfield, Wani Swakala-Bullock. Those guys were crucial in the Hawks' title run. So Glover being that, Malik Lewis, Owen Foxwell, if they play that, confidence goes a long way. And if they can continue to build on that and everybody else chips in, if they're unbelievable defensively, which we expect them to be under Josh King, why can't they be around the mark?
Why not us? I assume they're saying. So their first home game, that is against the Cairns Taipans, Pete?
It is next Saturday night. It will be a new-look Cairns Taipans. I'm not sure how many players will be available. Obviously, with the report coming from Olgun Ulich that they'll have a new face. Andrew Andrews is going to be leading.
Remarkable name. Remarkable name.
Felix.
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to name your kid. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Why not another?
Well, we haven't looked. What is his middle name?
There was the year that Illawarra signed 2 replacement imports. They signed 2 guys that both had what appeared to be the most fake names you'd ever heard. Oh. And it looked like they just announced.
I think that was back in the trash talk days.
That was back in the glory days. Golden Kings just finding a little bit of rhythm on the offensive end. Kishimoto back into the game. Cooley's been having his way position-wise down there. Hasn't been able to translate it too much onto the scoreboard
He's
so
just
far.
a smart operator. Jack Cooley. Look at that. He's a big frame.
Looks like a Jack Cooley as well.
But these are the questions right now that we'll have for the Phoenix until we get the answers. With Nathan Sobey as the primary playmaker off the floor, who is going to be the team? Who are going to be the guys that can really make things happen offensively? And I'm not just talking about putting points on the board. but putting the ball on the floor, attacking, making those individual brilliant plays.
Kishimoto, as the shot clock winds down, works his way into the paint. Nice pass to the outside, and that's good. Ive Aluma, 5 points on the night so far. Maldonado. God will have it up top. Work off the Gak screen. Hard drive, pops it up in.
Gak did say in a recent social media post from the Phoenix he's going to be catching a few bodies this year.
Oh, jeez.
He's got the athleticism.
Besides the point.
Got the athleticism. We've seen it at times.
Kishimoto, shot clock winding down. Sizes up Glover, pulls up. Can't finish. Aluma will pull down the board, or will he?
That's one of those.
Foxwell, the unlikeliest of rebounders, comes up with his Maldonado. Oh, teases us.
A little flat tire there for Maldonado. Kishimoto, I tell you what, that's one when the shot clock winding down, you just dribble it for an extra few seconds knowing you have to throw it up.
Southeast doing a good job of just locking up on the defensive end over the last couple of minutes.
Arakawa way off.
Ooh. The rims are in a different position.
The defense now really starting to throw. That's going to be a foul there.
Hard foul there on Aluma. Glover.
Golden Kings look a little bit disheveled right now in the last couple of minutes. The Phoenix.
How far away are the Golden Kings from kicking their season off? Get back to me on that one, Pete. Josh King, first full season at the helm, took over at the...
This starts October 3rd, so they're a while away from the B-League. And at some point we thought that one of these teams might have Bryce Cotton on it. Well, Japan might swoop. Sobi in the car park.
Deep, all net. And that is the Nathan Sobi where you live by the sword and die by the sword at times. We'll give you that.
18-point lead here for the Phoenix, who have just been suffocating defensively.
Suffocating them. Little to no oxygen available for the Golden Kings. Kirk. Some really nice high post action from them so far.
I'm going to be one that says as this league continues to blow out a little bit, we need some Cooley and Kirk action. We need some Cooley and Kirk action on the floor together. They're just taking each other's minutes. They're both playing similar play styles where they just put the big frames in the right positions, but I want to see some Cooley and Kirk action.
A YMCA type operation. Law catches the first. I'm off to Japan in November, Pete.
Are you really?
Yep.
What for?
I'm just going to go over. No particular reason.
How long for?
About 10 days. Beautiful part of the world. Going to go and explore some historical sites.
I believe that you can only have 2 non-local players on the floor at the same time as well in the B-League.
Like the segue.
Oh, as much as I appreciate you as a friend, I do not care about your holiday escapades. As someone who's been on them in the past and understands what you get up to, that is not for me, my knowledge.
That's a delayed game. You can't do that. Okay?
Delay game call.
Travis.
There's the Phoenix who just pushed this one out to a very healthy lead, and Maldonado looks to add to it at the line. Geordie Hunter over there, just in the hands of the trainers. Nothing too alarming.
Josh King is 1 of 1. Love the way he goes about it. Just his energy, contagious. The way that we've seen them play defensively in this, you would have to excite their fans. Because again, we saw it last year when he took over, you mentioned it. I think he said they were 0 of 6, so we'll take your word for it.
Dangerous game.
But Josh King, exceptional coach, great philosophy. Guys love playing for him.
A lot of backcourt pressure here from the Phoenix. Golden Kings just get it over the halfway line in time. Kirk. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, it's Coplin in the lid there.
Cops one on the chops, and he is not happy about it.
Another look here. Gak just checking for a filling.
Wasn't exactly as violent as it first appeared. So he'll go to the line.
Lobo legend. Lobo legend. Could have been a 2. Hugh Greenwood did sign with the Perth Wildcats.
Yeah.
Lobo legend, and then
It's always one of those ones, because you're such a talented basketball player. And
thought about coming back. He thought
Yeah.
about coming back after he retired from AFL.
He earned a huge amount of money playing AFL football and had some really good years. So he certainly, no one's going to say you made the wrong choice with going over there to play, but
He made a grand final.
certainly did.
And then a lot of Aussies have gone through the rest of New Mexico.
Maldonado. Weinberg back into the game. Sobey throws it up. That's good.
Great knockdown from Sobey.
And it was all Southeast Melbourne Phoenix opening up a very, very comfortable margin, and they continue to heap the pressure onto the backcourt.
Defensive pressure, Bleisenberg and Gak out there. That's going to be an illegal
Offensive
screen.
foul on Kishimoto.
I'll tell you what, you keep a team at 28 points midway through the second quarter, you're going to be in a position to win a lot of games. Just lowered the shoulder ever so slightly.
Early doors preseason, of course, for these B-League teams. As Peter Hooley alerted it to us a little bit earlier. And the Phoenix, they'll tip their season off in not too long. Weinberg, guarded tightly. Works off the Gak screen. Gets to the step back, though, very deep too. Can't complete that one, and Kirk will pull it down. Never a popular shot with coaches, no matter what league you're playing in, that one. Law looks to get to the paint.
Black 24. Oh.
In two handsy. A little overzealous on the defense there for Maldonado.
Josh King won't mind it.
And it's a bit of that Rick Pitino style where
Wasn't on my bingo card.
you press, or it would have been actually, I would have thought Rick Pitino could be on your bingo card. We're calling it a basketball game. Not the most obscure thing to be mentioned. But where if you just play up and in them the entire game, they can't call every foul, Pete. They can't call every foul, so sometimes you can get away with a couple. Two minutes remain in the first half of action. 19-point lead to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Weinberg.
Little Spanish action. Went nowhere.
Oh, Brown. Now that is a shot that is very hard to block.
My goodness, it is, but that's not a great shot. Heavily contested too. That's where Bleisenberg, when he's getting pressured, he's just about to make a better play. Is Kirk. He's crafty.
Oh, he is.
He is crafty.
That's Lobo legend Kirk to you.
The way that he just gets his body in the right position. Have another look at this. He had a bit of Gak's jersey, but it didn't matter. Crafty enough to finish. Great pass. Just those unassuming big men.
Can't convert, and the Golden Kings just leaving a couple of points out there. You'll get another chance at it. Glover finds Foxwell at the top. He'll get it back. Hard drive and back-to-back contested twos for the Phoenix. Glover manages to get in the paint that time, and he'll go to the line. More of what Josh King would want to see. Just confirming that Peter Hooley is still in the room with us. Any signs of life, Pete?
Yeah, nowhere else I'd rather be on this Friday night. Angus Glover knocks that one down. As you said, we're getting closer. NBL 26 tipping off.
What's going to happen this year? Someone going to run into the stands again. One of my highlights of the year.
It felt better if you left that open-ended so that the fans could really answer it themselves. Because there could be anything.
Minute left is backcourt pressure. It's been fantastic from the Phoenix, just leaving the Golden Kings a little less time in their half-court offense. Law. Down by Foxwell. Looks to get up and over him. Can't that time. Kirk will pull it down. Just leaving a lot of points at the rim right now. The Golden Kings getting some easy looks at it. Just not able to convert. Glover. Blindberg, nice pass to Brown. Finds Gack at a nice finish. Can't. Just whiffs it. .20, 15 seconds remain. Kabari, nice pass inside. Kirk can't come up with it. Foxwell will give the last second. Hey, but he almost gets it. That's the first half of action there, 51-33, but it's the 33 that Josh King will be setting his eyes on. Fantastic defensive effort.
There's a couple of minutes.
A very strong Golden Kings outfit.
A couple of minutes there. Back into that second quarter where they gave us some offensive rebounds, some breakdowns defensively, but to hold a team for 33 points, they'll be thrilled with that. This is the whole point of these last few preseason games. Fine-tune things. Get play, get rotations, get the playbook sorted, but the defensive intensity is not something you can just flick a switch with, Felix. And I know I'm speaking to someone who didn't understand about defense at all.
Yeah, I didn't understand much on the offensive end.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true.
A lack of understanding in general.
But this is really impressive from the Phoenix because they're going to have to be really, really strong defensively, and we're seeing why all the pieces together can be just that.
Good signs for the Phoenix. Malik Lewis was impressive. John Brown, while he couldn't convert on a couple of those deep twos, his work on the defensive end, his instruction and leadership is evident when he's on the floor. And Nathan Sobey, can he just give us what he saw on the back end of last year as opposed to the front end? We really saw him at his best in about that middle point of the season. Such a key cog to this Southeast Melbourne lineup. And Vrenz Blindberg, where's his role going to fit in as this season goes on? Is he the defender they need?
Which kicks off next weekend. Saturday night at RAC Arena, the Wildcats and the Jet Jumpers going head-to-head. First game for the new season. An exciting pre-season. Couple of games these on the weekend. Here at the Perth HBC.
Welcome back to Southeast Melbourne Phoenix with a commanding lead over the Golden Kings, Japanese B-League 2022-23 champions. Felix von Hoff, Peter Hooley taking you through this one. Peter, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, really good defensively from the Phoenix. That's what it was all about. Being able to really make sure they were suffocating. Full court defense too after scores. Not being just satisfied with scoring is a real positive for Josh King. They've had some offensive woes at times, but you put up 51 points. That's not a bad thing whatsoever. So some really, really positive starts for the Phoenix.
You'd imagine Josh King happy with both ends of the floor at the moment. For the Golden Kings, have left a little bit wanting on the offensive end. A couple of easy little put-ins from Kirk off the rim. Cooley missing a couple. Been impressive at times. Great ball movement. Of course, they're very early on in their pre-season, as Peter Hooley alluded to earlier. With Southeast Melbourne getting ready to tip their season in a little over a week's time. Saturday night at John Cain Arena against the Cairns Taipans. And that man, you'd imagine, will play a very, very big part in Nathan Sobey. Can he get his team off to a win in round one? We'll have to wait until next Saturday to find that out. But for now, the Golden Kings are all they have to worry about, Peter.
Yeah, 20 more minutes. They're obviously going to play another game on Sunday. But last couple of times you can play against somebody else before it's for real. There's a lot of games in the NBL this season. The Ignite Cup will come in about round 4. Great defense there from Malik Lewis.
Wacky gets it tipped away by Lewis. Sobey works off the brown screen. Throws it up, can't finish. And Kishimoto will take it the other way. Vic Law, can he knock it down from the outside to get him off to a hot start? He can. Can the Golden Kings fight their way back into this game, Peter?
Well, they missed some good looks in the first half, so they've just got to capitalise on those opportunities and continue to lock down defensively.
Reach-in foul on Jack Cooley, Notre Dame legend. Vic Law just knocking it down from the outside. NBL fans will remember a lot of that from his stint in the league. Sobey closely guarded. It's freeway through the middle. Foxwell turns down the pass and opts for the shot instead and knocks it down. Golden Kings just get away with maybe a little bit of a two-step there.
Oh, Foxwell into double figures.
Nice cross back
points
there from Kishimoto. Can he knock it down?
Not afraid.
That one rattles out.
Foxy leading the way offensively. We know he's not afraid. The confidence is sky high. Played the Adidas Euro Camp with Malik Lewis. Is there Sobey? Here's Sobey just attacking downhill. No call. There's the foul on the rebound. John Brown in the right position. Yeah, so welcome to the DJ, Dan Felix. Turn it up.
I've just worked out how to turn these knobs to get the crowd noise up. Now we're feeling it. Foxy sizes up the defender. John Brown hasn't been able to get that strike going, but he does that time.
There is a lot of Michael Red about it. A lot of Michael Red about it. For those who are familiar with the legend from the Bucks, that left-handed stroke almost scratches the back of his back.
One of the toughest players to shoot with on NBA Live 2005 as well. Trying to time that thing, him and Dirk Nowitzki. Almost impossible. Law in the open court. Throws it up to Jack Cooley. Not quite the athletic beast to go up and throw it down, but smart enough and strong enough to finish it downstairs.
There's a little similarity there in the verticality we saw in the cupcake segment of NBL Overtime with you.
John Brown has the position down low. And the foul will be called on the floor. Tell you what, Pete, now that I've worked out how to turn the crowd noise up, I'm having a whole different experience. We are live and in colour now.
I wonder why my DJ comment was flat in the first half.
Foxwell, hard drive left, nice finish
great
right.
Geez, I'm looking forward to a full breakout year from Owen Fox. So you go back a few years when he was a DP. Simon Mitchell, the head coach, threw him in there in the throwdown. Knocked down a 3 in front of Melbourne United's bench. And he hasn't looked back since.
Kishimoto can't convert it from long range. And hands in the back.
Kishimoto not afraid to let it fly from outside.
Got a really fun game to watch.
35-year-old.
Great nugget of information there, Pete. Puts on his socks before his shoes. Hand off to Sobey. Left wide open at the top of the key. Can't make him pay. Vic Law will wrangle it in. Shakes and bakes up top. Tries to go through the chest of Lewis, who blocks it. He said he wants to be a better defender this year, one of the best defenders in the competition, and that is how you go about doing it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Malik Lewis. This is what we've come to know and love. The next stars this year. The exciting. Noah, we'll see Noah in the next game for Perth. Dash Daniels from Melbourne United, but the second year next stars Malik Lewis, this right here. This is why he's an NBA player. The size, the ability not to foul, stay down. He's put on a bit of size too.
He certainly has.
Played the
In a good way.
Euro camp as well.
Lionberg into the ball game. Looking to have a better second half.
45. 45.
Foul will be whistled against the Golden Kings.
That's correct. Here we are. Good shot.
Converts the first.
What?
Where are they in your predictions?
The Golden Kings.
Kalau?
The Ryukyu Golden Kings. I think they'll have a very good season. Yep. No, Southeast Melbourne, I think I'm very much in a similar boat.
I remember Ryukyu.
Oh, yeah, I think they're going to do very well this year. I think they're going to be very good. I am actually going to try to watch a little bit more of the Japanese B-League because there's so many ex-NBL guys and
Coaches.
a lot of Aussie flavour in that league. Sadahara going to draw a bit of contact through the lane.
Good shot. Here.
How you should.
But I do think the Southeast...
Here.
Sadahara at the line.
Are you on board with me when the defense will hold true once again?
Well, I think
there's
the
teams-
defense will hold true, but I'm also interested in, I'll be totally honest, I'm not blown away by the import choices, but I think they're going to gain enough out of Geordie Hunter a year better, Owen Foxwell a year better. I think that their local talent is so strong that I don't think they're as reliant on the imports as some other teams are.
Yeah, for sure. And there's
Hunter through
that's
the
a charge.
lane, good
Great
defensive
take.
positioning there.
Because there's some unbelievably stacked offensive teams, right? You look around the league. We'll see one next game with the Perth Wildcats. 36ers, obviously, the Sydney Kings, Brisbane Bullets. It's all there. But defensively, Phoenix might be one of the best.
You know, I've always wondered why teams don't go out and get, just a powerhouse defensive sort of guard as an import slot. We're not really worrying that much about the offensive end, but just a real workhorse as Kishimoto gets into the lane.
You mean
Sadahara, Cooley,
You mean Justin Simon like?
back to
Or Antonius Cleveland?
Justin Simon. Maybe a little better.
Justin Simon.
Patrick Beverley. Maybe I'm still salty.
Oh, he was, yeah.
They didn't make
He
a play,
was
the
linked.
Perth Wildcats. Didn't make a play on Patrick Beverley. Blyenberg hasn't really been able to make his mark on the game. Glover will try his luck from outside. Can't come up with anything.
Started to settle down a little bit, both teams in this game. It's good defense.
Law, the errant drive, gets it tipped away. Foxwell in the open court. The Phoenix just happy to slow it down. Mitchell. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass upstairs there from Foxwell. Gat can't finish, but he was fouled in the process.
Great pass there from Foxwell. We've spoken about. This might be the unique type of team where outside of Sobey, they don't have designated playmakers. It's going to be equal opportunity. Foxwell stepping up, Malik Lewis, John Brown at times, Blydenberg, Maldonado now checking in. Still got to find out what's on Maldonado's ankle.
It's an ankle monitor, isn't it? My man's doing a hard time. But is there some guys that have had these journeymen bad ankles, but it doesn't look medical.
It doesn't look like a brace.
No,
we saw it at the Blitz. A few people raised eyebrows.
It could be something, an Achilles prop or something of that nature.
I think that's what's pleasing so far for Josh King's players is the way that they are not just fouling when they get beat. They're walling up, forcing the Golden Kings to shoot over him. And that is being disciplined defensively.
Sadahara from outside. Kirkle chased down the board, and Blyenberg didn't appear to be much contact.
Not at all. Now we have both teams in the bonus with 4.5 minutes to go on the third quarter on their Friday night.
And the refs just reminding the players that you can't talk to them in that type of tone.
Yeah, now we got both teams in the bonus. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left.
One for the purists. Maluma can't convert. Maldonado will come up with it as we switch to baseline cam. Nice work from Maldonado. Can't finish the dunk.
I like what I've seen from Maldonado. He's got 9 and 5. Obviously, the stats are great. It's great they take
Tough
there
finish from Law.
from Maluma.
Glover, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Works off the Gak screen. Pulls up. Shots off, but the rebounding foul will go against the Golden Kings.
Scoring started to dry up a little bit.
Gorjok Gak, you'd imagine he's going to be relied upon quite a bit this year with Geordie Hunter's propensity to get into foul trouble.
Big word for your Friday night there.
It is. I didn't butcher it as well. I thought I would.
But between him and the Ketchalier, John Brown will play some 5 as well.
Last year, they were just a little bit thin in that region. Luma from the outside, no luck.
Good
Lewis, well guarded there.
From the Luma. They've picked up their defensive intensity, the Golden Kings.
Here we go. Yep.
Oh, Golden Kings almost lose it in the backcourt. Aluma. Early shot clock. 3-point heave. Gets it a little bit easier that time and can't finish that one either.
Goodness me.
No luck from the outside, but once again, they'll come up with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, this is going to be something Josh King's not too thrilled about.
4 shots in the 1 possession for the Golden Kings.
You and Alex Kirk,
Don't even say it.
just straight vert.
Yeah, that one I'll pay.
He's got you.
Oh, yeah, he would. He's also gets paid, I assume, around about $1 million a year to play basketball. Maldonado. Jack's been the focal point of the offense, rolling through the middle there.
Here we are. 9 on the stop. 1, 2.
Maldonado pulls up off the dribble and cashes it with 3 on the shot clock.
He's been really solid. Really solid, Maldonado. He's got great size. You see, has not missed a shot, so that is solid.
Great atmosphere in here as the Perth Wildcats fans start to filter in. Of course, the Wildcats up in action next. Blindberg.
Here we go, Maldonado. Can he get upstairs?
Goes up, plays the safe route. You know what? With Luma trailing, it was probably the smart decision. 46-69. The Southeast Melbourne Phoenix with a stranglehold on this game.
Yeah, defensively. They've turned it up when they've had to. Just as we've seen the Golden Kings start to tick it over offensively and also turn up their defensive intensity. The Phoenix have gone up a gear, and Josh King will be thrilled with that. See in the top left corner, September 18, it all tips off.
Woo.
Who's your top 4?
On top 4, Adelaide first.
I don't need an order, just your top 4, because I won't give you an order.
Okay, I'm going to give mine an order. Adelaide, Perth, Sydney. How you like this one? New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what? I'm a big fan of Petteri Koppinen. If Brockington is as advertised,
You're not
I think that'll be
nervous.
impressive.
The blitz curse, as they call it. You win the blitz, things don't work out too often.
That's all fun. That's all funny. No, that stuff's real.
Yeah, I'm high on the Wildcats. We'll talk about them next. I think they're going to be a really tough out. I'm high on the Jackies too.
Yeah, you like the Jackies?
Yeah, I'm high on the
I
Jackies.
see them dropping out of finals.
I haven't got Sydney in my 4.
Oh, wow. Do you think that's going to be a Kendrick Davis blow-up? Do you think there's going to be too many chefs in the kitchen? What's the go there?
Lack of shooting is my biggest concern right now.
I really like Suarez in that lineup and what he does to open up the game of Xavier Cooks. Kings can't convert there.
Believe they're circling an injury replacement as well.
Ooh.
Let's drop a Hoosiers here on your Friday night.
Is this another text gate? Oh, I just got a text.
It was right in the end.
No.
One of the 2 names I got was right.
And we are over the limit, so we're going to walk the length of the court here. And Maldonado is going to head to the free throw line as Angus Glover just has a chat with John Brown.
Right, guys. Fill them in here. Fill them in. Let's go.
For all those who have been tuned into this vividly, Melbourne United just finished against the Brisbane Bullets up on Sunshine Coast in the last preseason hit out for both of them. 108-90 United took care of business once again.
What was that?
Melbourne United just beat the Brisbane Bullets by 18 up in the Sunshine Coast. It was Milton Doyle and Justin Edwards. Jesse Edwards leading the way.
What was Freeman Liberty's numbers?
Didn't play.
Ah, there we go. That's a big out.
Didn't play.
Could be the scoring leader of the season.
Yeah, he's my pick.
Yeah, he's your pick. Law. In-your-face pressure from Southeast Melbourne. It's limited the Golden Kings to just 46 in almost 3 quarters worth of action. Josh King will certainly be happy with that. Deep into the paint, Glover gets a hand on it.
This side.
Chris, back your microphone up a little bit.
1, 2, 3.
Kabari just attempted to throw that one all the way upstairs to Kirk. Not quite the asset of his game.
2, 3.
Law, countered by the taller Blindberg. Gets trapped in there. Great defense from Southeast Melbourne.
Oh, they have been suffocating. They have been unbelievable defensively.
Baseline.
Dangerous signs for NBL opposition. Josh King was labelled as a defensive mastermind when he came in last year. Didn't quite have a roster of his selection at that point. You never do when you come in a quarter of the way through a season with a new club. But you
can't just change the team the whole time.
He's got his blueprint and his fingerprints all over this team right now, and they are a defensive juggernaut.
There's another steal from Malik Lewis.
Lewis tips that off, and Law, smart foul in transition.
Do you think there's part of that has to acknowledge, like, yeah, we might not have the offensive talent the rest of the teams have, but let's just be the best defensive team.
I've always thought for a small market team, and I think Southeast Melbourne wouldn't be a small market team, but that's the approach that they're going, that if you find a really defensive focused coach out there, it allows you to potentially, defenders are cheaper on the open market than offensive players. That's just a well-known fact.
It's not as pretty, is it?
No, it's not as pretty, and at the end of the day, you got to sell tickets. I do think that Southeast Melbourne still play a very entertaining brand of basketball. They're not one of these just junk it up, a la the Sydney Swans in the AFL in 2005, won a premiership playing a disgusting brand of footy.
Yeah, I just love every time they score. It doesn't matter who it is. Could be Geordie Hunter, could be Gack. They're just full court pressure. Everybody's on the same page.
Above the 3, we're going to do. Let's go. Step out, 3 minutes. Should be up. 2.
Koya Kabari at the line.
Yeah, he sort of got past and he just extended. Here we are. Let's go. Here we go. James, come on. Let's go. 1 here. Vic, let's go, please. 1 here. 1.
You see the crowd starting to pile in. I was wondering if Bleisenberg was going to do that earlier in the game. He's got the length. Just tip it off the rim.
Maldonado a little out of control. Tries to tip it back in. The Golden Kings will come up with it. 30 seconds remain. Southeast Melbourne will get another look at it. Kabari finds Law, and John Brown doing what he does best, just a little overzealous that time.
Oh, he fouls. Is that what he does best?
He plays up and in defense, Peter.
Going to go to the free throw line because they've been in the bonus.
Peter Hawley, ladies and gentlemen.
They've been in the bonus for about a week.
I'll tell you what I would love to see. How some of these Japanese basketball clubs operate day to day. We know how efficient Japan is in everything that they do. You look at just business, everything. The Japanese culture is so efficient. It'd be remarkable to see how some of these basketball clubs operate on the back end. Maldonado just puts the head down and tries to bully his way through. Blindberg throwing up from the outside. He's had a night to forget so far.
Yes, it is.
4 seconds left. Time out to the Golden Kings.
Well, I'm not sure. It says end of third quarter, but you heard the referees talking about potentially calling a timeout with a couple of seconds left.
I think the exhibition game wins out there, and they've decided to. We will head into the three-quarter time break. Don't forget, a new take on Supercoach, what people have been wanting. They've been begging for this, and they've finally given it to them. Beat the coach. Montrez Harrell's got his team up, and he was fired up on Twitter as well. Someone said, it's not going to be Montrez picking the team.
Oh,
he said, shut up, clown.
He was there on Wednesday, media day, and he was picking his team.
Yep, and he also picked Jack McVeigh, who's only playing the one game. So it appears to be an easy beat in round one.
Well, you win some money then. Well, no, you don't hate money.
I certainly don't.
Maldonado, 14. Foxwell, Lewis, really, really strong. Luma, Cooley, Vic Law, they're the names you're going to see a whole lot for the Golden Kings this season.
All right, while the crew gets some gaff, we'll run through the rebound leaders here. Maldonado, 6 boards.
Is Andrew? Yeah, former West.
Can't bowl, can't bat. Kirk having himself a strong performance so far with the 6 rebounds. 72-49, and Owen Foxwell. One of the more exciting prospects, and I'll still say it, one of the more underrated prospects in Australian basketball. This guy is still 22 now, I believe, or 21? Pete?
21.
Turned down, I'm sure, some big NIL money to stay in the NBL system.
Didn't turn it down, wasn't eligible.
Yeah, that's okay, big difference. Big difference.
The money that was on offer.
A selfless decision from Owen Foxwell.
Yeah, you're not turning down all the numbers that were thrown around. Cleveland Cavaliers was who Alex Kirk played for 2014-2015, then Canton Charge. And has been at the Golden Kings the last couple of years.
Foxwell. And one. He's going to have himself some type of career. 21 years old, selflessly became ineligible to go over and play college basketball. And it would have been disappointing for Southeast Melbourne to have, put a lot of court time into him in his early days to head over there. But you can never knock a guy for going over and getting that sort of money. Unfortunately for him, just wasn't able to work out. But it's a win for Southeast Melbourne, and it's a win for Australian basketball fans here who get to watch him live.
So worth noting, Alex Kirk, dual nationalities, plays for Japan as well.
Whoa, he plays for Japan.
Yeah, so
Kings knock one from the outside.
So he's a local.
Can they do the unthinkable, Pete? I know it's an exhibition game. Miracle on hardwood. Southeast Melbourne in no rush. Mitchell turns down the shot. Lewis does as well. Foxwell will end up with it. Past the parcel. Unwrapped a brick.
Yeah, that was Glover.
That was a good one.
The no dip 3 from Glover in the corner. This is where Josh King will just hope this team stays locked in. I know it's a preseason game. You're over in Perth. You're playing against a team you don't have to worry about in your regular season, but they've had a lot of good things.
Hunter with a nice hook. Good pressure in the backcourt. Foxwell doing it on both ends. Kirk comes up with the board. Puts that one in.
He's been all over the glass. All over the glass.
Lewis pressured in the backcourt by Matsuyaki. Josh King just letting the youth take control of this one. As Owen Foxwell just knocks it down from deep.
He's the most improved player candidate.
Certainly is.
Owen Foxwell. He's going to be given the keys, it looks like, the starting point guard for the Phoenix. He's got a massive task ahead. So that's going to be likely matching up with Bryce Cotton when they play Adelaide, Kendrick Davis or Delhi for Sydney, Shea Ely, Tyson Walker, Mason Jones, hadn't finished, Jalen Adams, Parker Jackson Cartwright. Like, this is a chance for him just to continue to grow at a rapid pace.
Arakawa can't complete it from outside. Mitchell will clean it up and go to the rack. Fouled in the process.
15. Push. Shot clock reset late there, Trav. Shot clock reset late just before the shot. So what do you want? Just be aware more than anything.
Oh, well, we know we've got another game coming up. The Wildcats tipping off in an hour, and you have ordered Uber Eats from what is seeming the other side of the city.
I wanted to get some Japanese, and I didn't know I was ordering it from Japan.
Okay. Here we go.
Glover from outside. No good. Golden Kings can't wrangle in the rebound. Southeast Melbourne will get another look at it.
Here we go. 1. 45.
Jack Cooley whistled for the foul, a reach in on Geordie Hunter.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Jack Cooley. Obviously, he's played the starting minutes of each half.
Ten seconds on the shot clock. Foxwell works it. Steps back, nice pass to Geordie Hunter, who just can't control it. And the Golden Kings will push it out the other way. Cooley guarded by Hunter, the skip pass. Luma.
Had a lot of good looks, though, to be fair. The Golden Kings just haven't taken advantage of that. Look at Josh King. He's up and about because the movement is still there defensively. Flying side to side, helping each other out, contesting shots, albeit a little late.
And here we go. Some of the best court sweepers in action right now. Denied the use of a broom.
Thanks, guys. Good job.
They're going manual with the beach towel.
Righto. Here we go.
It just kills me.
1, 2, 3.
Wacky
Screen's good.
works off the Cooley screen. Deep into the paint, throws it up, and a nice strong finish. Foxwell open lane. Nice probing dribble. And DJ Mitchell will throw it back to the outside. Can the Phoenix keep heaping the points on? They can't, but Mitchell will come up with it. It's the one-on-one matchup he likes here. Works into the paint and a hard foul.
Enough.
We'll go to the line.
12. And 2.
Ryan into the game for the Phoenix. Yeah.
2.
Josh King starting to empty the bench out here.
Righto, here we go. 2.
4 fouls for Aluma. And they'll whistle that one an intentional.
I have you get the head to get to the ball. Rebounds in. 1.
Do you think Vic Law's priced out, Pete, or do you think we'll see him back into the NBL at some
I
point?
think he's priced out for now. There might be a team that wants to make a splash at some point.
Cooley up top. Guarded tightly by Hunter. Law pulls up a heavily contested 3 in the face of Blindberg. And Cooley just too strong down low, comes up with the rebound. Your thoughts on Blindberg's night so far?
Yeah, he's been quiet. I think if he's going to have to be this bench spark, he needs to be more aggressive. They're going to need to see him to be a bit more aggressive for what he brings to this team in his role.
Where would he be on the price range of what people have paid for imports?
He'd be more than
across the year?
Maldonado.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for what the team is. So, yeah, as this team continues to build, and again, wins are going to solve everything. So if he plays his role to the best of his ability, I just think if he's going to come off the bench, he just wants to be a little bit more aggressive on the front foot and help tick the scoreboard over. And it can be tricky to do because you've got guys like Glover, Mitchell, who are coming in with the utmost confidence. So to figure all that out.
Here we go.
Cooley at the line.
One.
Gack up top. Maldonado with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pulls up. Can't finish. Ryukyu getting into the paint. Finds his teammate in Lord. Finds the shooter up top who's going to cash it.
They've had good looks. They just haven't knocked them down. 7 of 28. Right there, Blyesburg. That's the one. He's got a beautiful mid-range.
And they get, you know, I'll put it to you this way: they're getting Blindberg in the right spots because it does seem like.
I think they are, but again, there has to be a time where you take it on yourself too, right? He's got that mid-range in his arsenal. So, there's a
Nice finish there from the shooter on the wing.
Yama knocking it down. It was heavily contested.
Hunter, shot clock down to 10. Can Blindberg work a little more magic? Gets into the paint. Can't quite bring the strength on that finish.
But even that one, he's got someone who's up to his waist guarding him. Just get out on the block, get the ball in your position, and be really, really aggressive.
Law.
45. This way.
And a rebounding foul there will go the way of South East Melbourne.
45. Push. 2.
And empty the bench out here, Josh King.
Okay, I'll be aware of that.
Alice Bigger into the game. Of course, was going to play with the Melbourne Tigers in the NBL 1, but a foot injury sidelined him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wondered. Sorry, lost the mic there quickly.
Yeah, we're back on. Gack can't complete, and Alice will come up with his first rebound, and can he add some points to the tally as well? Great pass to Gack.
Well, it's going to get
Get
two
the
offensive
finish there,
rebounds
but they'll-
there. Someone's got to
Shot
finish
clock
it.
reset. It ain't pretty, but it's happening. Strong drive baseline. Ryukyu gets it into Law on the block. Guarded by Blindberg. Bit of a size differential, but he fades in and draws the contact.
Hold on, he gets teed up.
And a tech foul. That one will be on.
Might be on Vrenz.
I think that one's on Vrenz, who has certainly had a night to forget so far, but it's early days. It is early doors in this NBL season, and
Have that one too. It's done.
we look back to last year when Kendrick Davis,
Foul on Black 6.
people were tweeting out saying he had no place in the league and he might be going home, and ended up putting together one of the best statistical seasons we have seen from an import.
Put those words towards me. He's not getting an opportunity.
Oh no, and he's now been...
Has he been tossed?
He's been tossed
Jeffrey got the one shot.
He's been tossed in the preseason game.
by Blindberg.
First two, those were
Vrenz Bayernberg.
Yeah, wow. Tossed in the preseason.
And then he comes here and turns around and tells me to make the bloody call, you bitch.
Here you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
Yeah, well, you can't say that.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
if that's the
you
first
certainly
one,
can't say that.
and you double down without the second one, that's going to be an early shower, Felix.
Yeah, that is. It's something I was called a lot throughout my playing days, and I never
Yeah,
had the
that's
ability.
different.
I never had the ability to whistle someone with a tech. So the
Yeah,
ref
that's
luckily
different.
has more power in this situation, and yeah, not the best look there for Blindberg. And again, as we said, a night to forget.
No, so we play from the two. We line up, we play from the two. Play from the two.
We got 2 shots now. 2, Travis. Yeah, thank you. Here we are. 2.
The Golden Kings fans, they travel en masse. Well known around the basketball circles to have good travelling fans. The Ryukyu Golden Kings.
Yeah, you can hear a pin drop
Certainly could. Well, now that Vrenz is out of the game, it's
after
the
that.
atmosphere's been sucked out of this one.
Yeah, you don't like to see
You never like to
ejections.
see someone get ejected, but you certainly cannot call the ref a bitch.
Yeah, you had it perfectly explained there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Ryan. Yeah, right in the bench now, giving everybody a chance.
And this is good. This is where you can earn potentially.
Shout out Olgun Ulic, who just told me that he is watching.
Nice.
He doesn't know anything else about AFL or NRL, so
Does he mind? Does he mind picking up our dinner?
Where
It's
is
taken
it?
40 minutes to get. I think it's in Bendigo right now.
Here we go. 2 here.
Wacky at the line.
Stay out, stay out, please. Righto, guys, lanes here. 1.
And the defense from the Phoenix just made this game fizzle out.
DJ's playing the bangers,
Yeah,
getting ready
For the Wildies.
for the Wildcats and the home fans. They're starting to meander their way in. They'll be loud and proud, as the Red Army always is. Or Wild Nation, I believe it's now referred to.
No,
as,
they're
or
all
is there,
they're
is
all
there
one.
separations
Wild
between them?
Nation is the top. He's the umbrella.
Okay.
Red Army's part of that.
Okay, maybe
So
a
is
bit
the
of.
Wildcats.
Yeah, we might be doing a bit too much there.
You get along with Mark Arena very well.
I do. I'm a big Mark Arena fan.
Yep.
Big Mark Arena fan.
about
I think
Tina?
He does a fantastic job.
Tina,
She's
not so
great.
much.
No, she's good as well. Much better singer than Mark. Yeah, I think they're doing a great job with the Wildcats, but yeah, so Wild Nation is the overarching theme,
I think it's the umbrella.
is the umbrella, and then the Red Army is the fans when they're at the game.
Yeah, when they're not.
Well, then they just come under Wild Nation
Oh.
or their civilian jobs.
Oh, it's pretty easy. Self-explanatory then.
Jack Cooley just throws Alice to the ground.
Straight hand now.
The wily old veteran, Notre Dame superstar.
He was good in college
He
too,
was
wasn't
fantastic.
he? Pre-NIL, although he probably...
Sakahama. Onadira. Shot clock winding down. 2 seconds. He's got to get it up. Just
Great
plays with
defense.
his food.
Well, Nardo's been super impressive these last few games of the preseason. Really, really liking what he's brought.
Alice. It's a matchup with Law. Looks to go through the chest. Goes up. Draws a bit of contact. It doesn't get whistled.
He's had an opportunity to get on the
Missed
scoreboard
the
here.
putback, and he's had a couple of opportunities to get on there.
Well, I think he's 0-4 now, so he's got 2 opportunities left to not go the Felix von Hoff debut.
Wacky.
Foul, push.
And whistle for the foul there.
Team fouls. We're going to huddle above. If we're going to huddle above. You'll feel lanes.
Like,
We'll go. Team fouls, 2 shots. Huddle above the 3 if you're talking, bud. Subs here.
A very convincing win in the end from Southeast Melbourne.
It's the 68 that you'd be impressed with, and I think that they've, it's blown out a little bit late as well, but you put it perfect when you said they have suffocated them on the defensive end.
That's what it's all about for what they're going to have to be. For those who have just tuned in for the end of this,
Here we are. One more.
Vren's...
What are you doing? If
Vren's,
you're just tuning in now, one, where have you been?
Renz Bleisenberg has been ejected.
Yep. Abuse towards an official. So not Renz Bleinberg's finest moment. It's Maldonado. You said, I think some were quick to judge his game. It's nothing flashy, but he gets the job done.
I don't think it's going to have to be. When you've got on Foxwell as your starting point guard, just a different look and a different size is exactly what you want to see. Malik Lewis has been exceptional. Malik Lewis, I know we don't do votes for these. It's not the Blitz anymore, but Malik Lewis would certainly feature in that.
Sadahara. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Luma, nice drive into the paint. Can't get the lefty finish.
He's been really aggressive, Luma.
Here we are. Last two.
Just a heads up that the next game between the Wildcats and the Sunrockers, we do have a 10-minute delay to the tip-off. A 10-minute delay to the tip-off for the next game, Wildcats and Sunrockers. It's going to be a big game here tonight.
There's Gak, cheese one up. And if you were just listening to that, they have announced that the Perth Wildcats game will have a 10-minute delay to begin the tip-off.
Why?
For the game coming up. They just announced it in the arena.
Why?
I'm not sure. That's just what they said in the mark.
Oh, gashes it from outside. Sakahama. And you can certainly see that the Golden Kings are early on in their preseason. Just a few little chemistry issues. Ellis under pressure. Nice Maldonado step back. Can't complete it.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt on that one. I know, I'm just saying, benefit of the doubt.
Someone has been given the benefit of the doubt.
Someone's
We're not exactly sure who, but
this
rest assured they've been given the benefit of the doubt. 16 seconds remain. Convincing win for Southeast Melbourne. And one to further delay proceedings.
Zaki Harmer's been really aggressive since he's come on. Knocked down the 2 threes. Putting his head on the rim.
One shot, one.
There they are, the cheer squad. Ready to go. They've been seated back there due to violent incidents in the past. And there we go, the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix get it done over the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Convincing fashion, not far away as well, the Perth Wildcats.
It was impressive.
Certainly was. Josh King will be very happy with what he saw. What we're going to see here are the offensive highlights, but it was the defensive suffocation from Southeast Melbourne, and
Yeah,
certainly looked a lot better on the defensive end than they did during the blitz.
It's not going to show up on the stat sheet outside of this. Steals and blocks, but that's just a credit to the Phoenix if they play like that defensively throughout this season, good things will happen.
Malik Lewis was incredibly... Fantastic to have the Golden Kings out here is set for a big season in the Japanese B-League, which has become such a strong competition. Some high-earning players plying their trade. 10-minute delay on to the next game. The Perth Wildcats in action against their home fans. Wild Nation. The Sunrockers starting it soon. We're going to cut to a break and we'll see you in around about 45 minutes.
Troy Murphy Jr. Wearing number 8, Josh Hawkinson. And number 9, Rio Benza. Wearing 12, Oriana Zaki. And number 13, Daiki Tanaka. Wearing number 14, Toyoshige Kano. Number 32, Rohisa Yamauchi. Wearing number 40, Thomas Welsh. And number 43, Yuya Nagayoshi. And wearing number 77, Toyo Omori. Ronaldo, would you please give a big round of applause for Sandra Shimura. The WNBL and the entire basketball community are deeply saddened by the passing of athlete Tiana Mangakahia, who passed away at the age of 30 after a courageous battle with breast cancer. Tiana enjoyed successful seasons with multiple WNBL and NBL 1 teams, including winning of the NBL 1 North MVP in 2022. If able, folks, we ask that you now please be upstanding for a moment of silence as we pay our respects to Tiana Mangakahia. Thank you. Please remain upstanding for the national anthem of Japan, followed by the national anthem of Australia. welcoming Ryukyu Golden Kings, Sunrockers Shibuya and Southeast Melbourne Phoenix to Perth this weekend. We've already had our game one earlier tonight with the Phoenix and the Kings, and right now coming up, we've got your Perth Wildcats taking on the Sunrockers Shibuya very, very soon. We wish to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we are meeting, the Ryukyu people. We wish to acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and contribution they make to the life of the city and the Moonara region. And Wildcats fans, Wildcats app is your all-access pass. Get the latest news, behind-the-scenes content, exclusive offers, competitions, and arcade games all in one place. Download the Perth Wildcats app now from the App Store or Google Play and never miss a moment of the action. And don't miss out on securing your place in our school holiday clinics. Get up close to your favourite players as they teach you skills and play games with giveaways thanks to our good friends Keystart. Clinics are for kids aged between 5 to 12 years and places are limited, so get in quick. You must not engage in any conduct which is likely to offend, insult, humiliate, intimidate, threaten, disparage or vilify any other person. Such conduct will not be tolerated.
Play it loud. The season is not far away. September 18 in Tasmania. It all kicks off. What is in store for NBL 26? We don't know. We'll find out. It's Felix Von Hoff, Peter Hooley joining me to take you through this one. The Sheboygan Sunrockers taking on the Perth Wildcats. We saw the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix get it done in convincing fashion in Game 1. This is Game 2 of the doubleheader. Look at the Wildcat fans. Now, you've told me this is the Red Army, who are under the banner of Wild Nation.
Yep, we'll break it all down.
Yep, we'll break it all down as it goes on. But basketball, I'll tell you what, few teams have the support that the Perth Wildcats do. You look at that. Even the youth are out. The families are out. You name it, they're out there. That lady's also out.
Well, they started to pile in on the back end of the Phoenix game where they would have had a familiar face. Well, a couple. We mentioned the John Brown, but also Vic Law, who was playing for the visiting team. Some familiar faces in this one, including Divi Lazada on the other side as well. This international series, as you said, we're getting closer to the NBL season, tipping off on Thursday.
Now, I hate to bring up Bryce Cotton immediately when we get into
We
a
are
Perth
not even
Wildcats
2 minutes in.
broadcast. That's a tough game to play, but